Hey, what vibes, people? Your boy Rembunction inside your session, and the carnival action is heating up here in Trinidad and Tobago. So you know how we do it. We all about all around the country and town, taking another road jam. So stick around now, and we gonna have some fun. But let me just find out where I park that car though.
What vibes, people? Your boy Rembunction inside your session on another one. Hey, you see where you going here? She does rep us everywhere you see she. Nessa Preppy. Hey, alright. What we say? Hey, is that stock? Woo!
Is that something fat? A strictly facts.
Yeah.
From front or the back. Again, one big girl's team. Is that stock? Remy, tell them. Is that a scene?
Hey, a big scene.
Every carnival.
And it's that. It's a different kind of vibe.
See the girl them a wine and bubble all night in a different kind of style.
That's it.
See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. Oh me, oh my. I see the girl them a wine and
Remy, we have to tell the girl of them.
Listen.
in 4, 3, 2, I'm Mr. Real Gal, wine and real woman, wine and real gal, wine and real woman, wine and real gal, wine and real woman.
That's it. One time, let me go.
Real gal, wine and real
Watch
woman,
it.
wine
Hey,
and real
show
gal,
them.
wine and real woman, wine and real gal.
What's that?
Come in.
Is a vet. Till your boss a sweat, sweat. You're soaking wet,
Wet.
wine with no regret.
None of that.
Is a
Jam the road jam.
Aha, there is it.
Hey,
and if you can't handle the pace, then it's on to the next,
on to the next. Let me go.
It's a different kind of vibe. The girl them a wine
I like to
and
see them bubble on. What we say?
The girl them a wine and bubble all night.
All the girl with the good body.
What you
The
say?
big body. 1, 2.
I'm Mr. Real Gal, wine and real woman, wine and gal.
All the thick gal them.
Hey.
All the slim gal them.
All right.
All the big gal. All the small gal. Hey,
Wine and real gal, wine and real woman, wine and real gal, wine and real woman.
All right.
Is a snack.
Yummy.
eat it up.
Emma, tell me. Ooh.
From front
Tell
or
the
the back, again, one big girl's team.
One big girl's team.
Is a snack.
What you say?
Is a scene.
All right.
Every carnival. And it's
That.
it's a different kind of vibe.
All right. Take a little wine then.
Right there.
Different kind of style.
Oh, what you say?
The girl them a wine and bubble
What you
all
tell
night.
them?
Oh, me, oh, my.
All right.
The girl them a wine and
Hey, this road jam thing is a vibes.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me go. In 4, 3, 2. I'm Mr. Real Gal.
Wine and red woman, wine and red gal, wine and red woman. That's what we said.
Remy!
That's what we said. So we inside. Welcome inside the road jam, you know.
Thank you.
So-
Rembunction had the girl whining.
So I'm real happy to have you in the road jam.
Thank
You know, taking
you.
a little sing along kind of vibration,
Yeah,
right?
man.
And you've been in it for a while now, right? And it's probably still has its challenges, I can imagine.
Yeah.
So as a Gen Z now though, in the mix for a while, you know, the music inadvertently will always continue to change, evolve. And how do you, as being in the mix as well, figure out and maneuver within there to keep yourself in a context, true to yourself, but always making, like, you know, different songs and evolving as well along with it?
Well, I try my best to kind of just keep true to what I like to do. I think, you know, people have to remember artists are creatives.
Right.
And you cannot really put a chokehold on someone's creativity and what they want to do. Because within creativity and the music changing and the vibes changing, this is how we get pioneers in this
Right.
thing, right? You know, we get people who make change because carnival before our time is not what it is now.
Right.
It's very different. The costumes are very different.
Of course.
It is not the same. I remember back in the day, I read an article when I was in primary school, 'cause I used to read the papers a lot.
Right.
One of those big bands had now bring about like the tongues on the road. And I remember like my grandmother and older people was like
Losing their mind.
they was losing their mind. They was like, that's so disgusting,
outside,
and why they doing that?
Yeah.
And now, listen, that is like
Norm.
the norm for us now.
Right.
So, you know, I would say to each his own.
Yeah.
you know, the music is changing. A lot of people saying things like they don't want no cursing in the soca.
Right, yeah. I was not about to ask you, what's your position on that?
I respect that 100%, but at the same time, do not put creatives in a position where they cannot express themselves.
Right, so like you might necessarily curse or you down for that.
Subscribe to the ones that you like who don't do it.
Right, and then turn off your radio.
And there's always clean versions of the song. It's never that. Personally, I think I have like one song with cussing in soca.
Yeah.
Let me don't get into the any other genre.
In the other genre, you let it all hang out.
Yeah, in the other genres you could say as you're free to say or whatever. But in soca, I think I just have one. And
which one is I can remember?
That would be one back when I say, who do you feel?
All right.
Embarrassing me.
Right. I remember.
The ladies and them will sing that out.
Because it's reality too, eh? You see, that's the next thing too, sometimes where you will have to take a little poetic license because art imitates life imitates art.
It's true.
And so, if it is your vex, sometimes when you're vexed, you will bust a colorful piece of language. So I get that.
And then, you know, like it have this song what Kerwin do, and he calls I love that song. It's one of my favorites. From him. I could count so many artists who have bust a little thing. Some will use a next word, like they might say fetting or something to kind of.
We know they're doing that plenty now.
To play on it. And I see somebody said on Twitter, oh, I miss the days of the double entendre. And you know, hello, when Ronnie McIntyre sang too much about biting insects, I as a primary school child knew what he was talking about. We're not stupid because children just talk amongst themselves.
And teach each other in a way.
So if
you're not sure, they don't cannot tell you, well, you know, you really mean. That kind of way.
Children just exchange information. So it's like, yes, but at the same time, I will always advise parents to just supervise what your kids taking in and looking at.
At the end of the day, is you responsible.
You can't hold an artist to that on a mantle where they can't do this and can't do that because, you know, you're afraid. Listen, you can't do that. So to me, I think let artists express themselves
and you choose who you gravitate to.
If you like the song and you ain't like the cussing part, it have a clean version. Every artist does do a radio edit. Even dancehall artists does do radio edit. So you can't.
So by the same token, loud them. So in terms of like, as we're talking about the music as well, and you know, with the cussing and the mix as well, there's the general evolution. And as I make the point, you come from calypso to soca, rap, to whatever, and now you find that zest, steam, Trinidad. Are these genres that you will incorporate into your music?
Of course, I have. I would say I am one of the first soca artists to team up with a Trinidad artist and do that. That was in the pandemic.
Right.
That's myself and Prince Swanee. I have a song with Boy Boy, who is also a Trinidad artist. Me and Jelano would have recently done Touchy Ground, which is a Juve song, Soca Vibes, on my album, Little Miss Arima. So I have always been a fan of music, period. I love this theme, I love this zest, I love all of that, because guess what? It's coming from right here. So it comes from, and don't wait until you see a co-sign from a big actor to say, oh yes, love it.
That in the mix, So you are of course, as I say, always going to be experimenting and working along with other artists. Once it's a good vibe and it's a vibe that collaborate or connect with you, you're going to do that as well, right?
Definitely.
So so we take another line with Nessa inside here. You know, a little old talk, a little sing along. And so we will get into the next one right about now. Ladies and gentlemen, Nessa Preppy, Bunks.
Bring it.
Right, so this one is a controversial one.
Of course.
But you ain't shying away from no controversy.
I don't shy away from that.
You doing you.
Commentary in the music.
That's what we're saying.
It's Calypso days still now. That is it.
Come in.
Things so fat, it could barely fit in the panties. One wine, I go turn this star auntie. You are the feeling, I know the feeling. Tell me what you're dealing. I come to me and the real thing. Boom, you say that thing, they getting fat. You love to watch it from the back. I know you like it just like that. Clap it. I know the take that, make it clap. And if you're skinny, move your back. Cause you're looking good just like that.
We love everything we like.
So you like it just like that.
1, 2,
watch me shake it from the back. You want to feel it. You want to squeeze it. You want me fuck it up. Come let me rub it up. You want to feel it. You want to squeeze it. You want me cock it up. Come let me rub it up.
number 3.
Start to wine for me.
Alright.
And rule number 4.
What else?
Got to get on the floor, get on the floor. You want to feel it.
Yeah.
You want to squeeze it.
Hey.
You want me cock it up.
Please.
Come let me.
Oh,
Remy want feel it.
Yes.
You want to squeeze it.
Hey.
You want your cock it up.
Please.
Come let me rock it
Hey.
up. Boom. You say that thing they get it bad. You love to watch it from the back. I know you like it just like that. Shake it. And now you think I make it clap. And if you see me move your back. What? Hey. You know you like it just like that.
I cannot lie. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Shake it from the what? Shake it from the What Remy said that you're them hot like Cuchilla.
They're hotter than that. Yes, Nessa. I like that. Work it in. So yeah, so that's one of the newer ones for the season.
Yeah,
How many
that's
pieces
feeling.
you put out?
Well, other than my album, which dropped November 11th, that has 13 songs. Many collabs, you could catch Lady Lava, Young Brother, Jelano, Freetong, M1. Just to name a few, I hope I'm not forgetting anybody.
Because I know there'll be sometimes
It's
when you have
plenty
plenty
names.
things to try and remember.
But the Feel It would have come after the album.
Oh, for okay.
But you could catch it on the deluxe version, which I'm about to drop with a couple other new songs.
Okay, so the album as it stands right now is how many songs?
30,
13. So you're gonna make a deluxe version, put it up about 15?
about 60.
16, okay.
Yeah.
So the other ones that you're adding are?
I'm adding Feel It. And I can't tell you the other two. I keep it a little
Oh, that's secret. You have some ammunition coming in that gonna mash up the place. That is what we say. Alright, we're coming right back.
Collab.
You want to say that again?
Maybe another collab.
Maybe another collab. You want to give us a little hint as to?
You see, sometimes you're in the finalizing stages
Right.
of these things, so you don't want to jinx
You don't want
it.
to jump it, right?
Yeah.
I know I can. So, Nessa, as a female artist in the mix, right?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that this is the kind of question I might have to ask, but it's a reality, right? Of like, how has it been coming up through the ages? Is it that something you still experience? Because I know it's always in a male-dominated field. Sometimes you have the less than appropriate interaction with gentlemen, or maybe I can even call them gentlemen. How do you maneuver within that kind of thing?
Well, for me personally, there is like, it's a kind of weird kind of space to have to operate in when, okay, so like, my content would usually be stuff that is very sexy and stuff like that.
Right.
But people have to always consider that, yes, I'm an artist, and yes, certain things I do would look that way, but at the same time, I'm a G2, so don't come around with the off thing. But
Right.
On a serious note, it's like, do not, what I'm trying to put it in like a good way. Do not mistake the artist persona
For the real life, you
For the
will
real
put you in check.
Yeah, don't do that, because I don't disrespect our soul.
Right.
Men have a way, sometimes they like to approach ladies in a very kind of off way.
Yeah.
And then some people like to do things and pass it off as a joke.
As a joke, yeah.
And the thing for me is, at the end of the day, if me and you good in a certain capacity, do not overstep.
Yeah, keep it 100.
Don't think,
we know the zone.
and it have ways to say certain things.
Right.
You could say, well, oh God, you're tearing them up on the internet, boy, or you're thing in. And
Right, yeah.
it have ways to say things in a tasteful manner.
Yeah.
Don't get disgusting, don't get distasteful, because how would you feel if my man or my brother or somebody walk up to your sister or your wife or your mother, if they see she on the road in a costume and be like, yeah, girl, that thing look real, this, that, and go into like a very graphic, it kind of off.
Right, so you just end up having to encounter that sometimes because they can't separate the art from life sometimes.
Yeah, no, and this is the thing, there are many, I have been approached and talked to and liaised with plenty people who are like the big boys and girls in this industry, and I've been approached by them with nothing but respect and love. And so, like, it's like certain people just need a re-education on
Right.
certain things.
Okay.
And sometimes, they don't really mean it in a way, but I don't know, sometimes the male ego is so fragile that
Right.
they cannot handle
Yeah.
a woman in that feminine power for
Right.
some reason.
I hear you. So it's that
It's
challenge.
just kind of weird, but
Yeah.
I just give respect
Yeah.
so I can get respect.
And you know how to diffuse it and
And I
deal with
know
them.
to diffuse it and deal with it.
I hear that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So anyway, and as we're talking that too, in terms of the context rather of female empowerment. We talk about how women will dress, and they have men who will find, well, why is she dressing? So, what is your take on that? You know how sometimes I go say, well, why is she bumble them outside, or she thing, or she whatever?
Listen, we live in Trinidad and Tobago where we have carnival. We play mass here. So for you to condemn me for wearing something skimpy and then you go on the road and jump up and drink the people alcohol and wine in the people band,
Right.
then you are a hypocrite.
Yeah, you're nonsense.
You're on nonsense
I hear
because they're wearing it in the band.
Yeah.
This is what it is. This is not no long time thing. This is
Yeah.
what it
It's
is
now.
now. So you cannot
Yeah.
vex with me. And this is my thing. I know time and place.
Yeah, I hear that.
If I feel to put on a carnival costume or a Monday wear or anything, and it usually is within the time and place that
Right.
it's needed to
To
be
be,
done.
right, I hear.
wouldn't go into a meeting with a skimpy outfit.
Right.
I wouldn't go to hang out just in a regular restaurant with a skimpy outfit.
Right. Time
you
and
know?
place, time and events.
and place.
Time and
so
event.
you just have to be able. You see, time and place. It's a simple cliche saying, but
Yeah.
it could be used in any kind of forum.
Any context, yeah.
Time and place.
And with that said, look, we getting them a saucy one where Patrice and Nessa, no time and place.
Time and place.
And
We
they-
was in the pool.
And shaking up their waist. Loud them. What happened to you? Stupid you. Right, let's run our next tune now, yeah.
That is it.
Patrice again.
Rembunction.
Yeah.
Big up my sister Patrice.
Wherever you stand, yeah?
Strength of a woman. Splash. What? Body wet up. Wet girl with the man them prefer. Chip chop when you wine and bubble. Your body wet like river, baby splash. What? Your body wet up. Wet girl with the man them prefer. Chip chop when you wine and bubble. It's wet girl you like when you're telling yourself splash. And when you call that sauce, kinda wine make man want divorce. Cause them will be single. Go and get divorced cause me and Patsy tell on them. And when you want looseness, want a taste of a sweet juice, hey, I go give you the wine, but you have to work for this. Start a wine
Hey.
splash.
Woo!
Body wet up,
Hey.
wet girl when the man them prefer. Chip chop when you wine and bubble.
Yeah.
Your body wet like river. In all the water fed, you don't know how the thing go.
Yeah.
It's wet things, it's water. When you wine and bubble. When you wet
Tell them.
Hey. And everywhere you see me, a blossoming looking dreamy.
Yeah.
I bet you see in the steam there.
All right.
And it's walking my day.
Hey.
What you like? Looseness? You wanna sample the juice?
Yes.
I go give you the wine, but you have to work for this. Start
Okay.
the wine now.
Mm.
Hey,
Your
road
body
jam.
Hey.
That is it.
Hey.
Caribbean karaoke, all they don't know the vibe.
That's right.
The vibe, baby.
Hey.
What? Your
Body
body
wet
wet
up.
up.
Hey.
Baby man them prefer. Chip chop when you wine and bubble.
Hey.
Body wet
Hey. Hey.
Sauce, kinda wine make.
Yeah.
Cause them will be single.
Yeah.
Them man want to, yeah.
All right.
And when you are,
Hey.
this, what
Yeah.
I taste of a sweet juice.
Hey.
Hey, I go give you the wine, but you have to work for this.
what you say?
Now splash.
All right.
Hey,
Body wet up.
Wet girl with the man them. Chip chop when you wine and bubble.
Yeah.
Your body wet like river, baby. Your
Body wet up.
Wet girl with the man them. Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nessa Preppy.
Yeah.
Rembunction on the junction.
Aye.
That
Nessa
is it.
Preppy. On a freestyle. Yeah. Me and she.
Yeah.
Caribbean karaoke.
That is it.
Yeah. Good vibes, Nessa. Good vibes.
Thank you.
So it's always a joy to kind of link up with the sister and them, and just hold a little meditation.
Thank you,
get
Remy.
touching
And
her.
all you don't know, Remy does so much for the culture.
Thank
Big
you,
up to
thank you.
Rembunction one time.
I give thanks for
Ever
that.
since from then till now.
That will be
All
seen,
you
that
don't know the vibe.
That will be seen.
I'll never forget that time when you did that that short with me and
The cartoon.
That was so funny.
Yeah, that was.
And you won't believe little things like that does help the artists a lot.
Yeah.
Because you know it adds a bit of comic relief to what we do.
And put in a different perspective too.
Exactly. So
see in a different context.
Yes.
Yeah. Like when I heard that song, I mean that's what kind of also inspired that thing too, you know. So yeah, man. So as I said, Nessa, I continue to wish you all the best in your career as you move forward. Continue to explore, experiment, and don't give two damns what people say. You be you. You know what I mean? So till the next one, ladies and gentlemen, taking a little road jam with the lady, Nessa Preppy.
Rembunction.
And we gone.
Bye-bye.
Later.